Once upon a time, in that kingdom, there was a queen who was doing needlework. Unfortunately, she pricked her finger, and 3 drops of blood fell on the white snow.
I wish I could have a princess with skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony.
Soon after that, as she wished, she gave birth to a baby girl having skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony. That's why she named her Snow White. Sadly, the queen passed away right after having her child. She told the king to take good care of their daughter before she died.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid that I couldn't live any longer. Please, take good care of our Snow White.
1 year later, the king married a new wife to have a person to share his ups and downs and look after Snow White. Therefore, she had a stepmother. The new queen got a magical mirror which could answer every question on Earth.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Queen, you are the most beautiful person in the world.
Everything just happened in the way she expected. But there was a problem that got on her nerves. The more Snow White grew up, the more beautiful she was.
Huh. Snow White is getting more and more beautiful. Just like that, one day she will become prettier than me.
The day Snow White turned 17, the queen went to her room and asked her mirror again.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
You, my queen, are fair, it is true, but Snow White is even fairer than you.
The queen flew into a jealous rage after hearing those words. She had planned to kill poor Snow White.
Ha! No one in this world could be prettier than me. If so, they all will suffer the same fate. That is death.
Since then, she got angry every time she saw Snow White. One day, she called a huntsman and ordered him to kill her.
Take Snow White into the woods and kill her for me. Don't forget to bring something back as proof.
Yes, my queen. The hunter obeyed and took Snow White into the woods. Forgive me, princess. The queen forced me to kill you. I have no choice.
I beg you, please don't do that. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does my stepmother want to kill me? Please, spare my life.
Huh? Seeing her like that, the hunter found himself unable to kill the girl. Princess, you should go far away, and don't let the queen see you. I will have way to deceive her. Snow White immediately thanked the hunter and ran away as quickly as possible into the woods. The hunter then brought the queen the heart of a deer, which made her think that Snow White had already been dead.
Great! From now on, I will be the most beautiful.
Snow White tried to run as far as possible. Just as evening was about to fall and she was too exhausted, she saw a little house ahead.
How far have I ran? It's already dark. Fortunately, there is a house there. Maybe I should ask for a rest.
She knocked on the door for a while, but no one replied. Having no choice, she opened the door and went inside. Inside the house, Snow White was surprised that everything was so small. There was a little table with 7 chairs and 7 plates with little food. Because she was so hungry, Snow White ate some food off of each plate. Afterward, because she was so tired, she lay down on one of the little beds and fell asleep. It turned out that the owners of the house were the 7 dwarfs who mined for gold in the mountains from dawn to dusk. As soon as they arrived home, they were so astonished that everything wasn't in the same order as they had left it. It seemed that someone had eaten some of their food.
Who ate all of my food? The stuffs inside our house were also untidy.
They kept going to the bedroom and saw Snow White lying on one of the beds.
Who are you? Why are you sleeping on my bed?
Hearing that, Snow White woke up. She was surprised at the seven dwarfs' appearance. She apologized to them and told them her story.
So this house belonged to you all? I'm so sorry that I entered the house without permission. I have been running away from the one who wanted to kill me. I was too exhausted when stumbling upon your house. Because of calling for a while without any answer, I took a risk to come inside and ate some of your food. Forgive me, please.
What a pitiful, beautiful girl. How could someone want to kill a little girl like her?
Snow White told all her stories to the dwarves.
That's all what happened. I don't know what to do anymore. Would you mind letting me leave here for a while?
Alright, since we have to go out for work all the day and don't have time to clean the house, you can stay here to clean the house and prepare food before we're back. Is it okay, my brothers?
Yes, of course!
About the cruel queen, she always bore in mind that Snow White was dead, and that she was again the most beautiful woman of all.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
You, my queen, are fair, it is true, but Snow White is even fairer than you.
Grrr, you damn hunter! How dare you disobey my order? You have to pay for it.
The queen was extremely angry. She was determined to find and kill Snow White by herself. Since that night, Snow White lived with the seven dwarfs. She cleaned the house and had the meals ready for them before they went home.
Snow White, stay alert when you're at home. That cruel queen will probably come here, so don't let strangers enter the house, and don't trust anyone.
Yes, thanks for your advice.
The queen disguised herself as an old peddler woman, traveled to the seven dwarfs' house, and stood by the window.
Kind girl, I've been picking apples in the woods all day. Now I feel so tired and exhausted. Could you let me go inside to rest and drink some water? Yes, let me get you some water to drink. Since this house doesn't belong to me, I can't let strangers go inside. How cautious, but I'll never let you go today. It's okay. It's good of you to stay alert in this woods. I can eat this apple to quench my thirst. Do you want to try some? Thank you, but I'm not hungry. Don't worry. I'm just a poor old woman. If you think that I trick you, I will eat it first for you to see. Is that okay? I will be very sad if you don't eat it.
The apple had been so artfully made that only the one half was poisoned. The peddler woman was eating the yellow part, which was unpoisonous, and gave Snow White the other one. Seeing the woman like that, she took the apple and ate it. She barely had a bite in her mouth when she fell to the ground. When the queen made sure she had already been dead, she came back to the palace. That night, when she reached the palace, she asked the mirror one more time to confirm that her plan had been successful.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Queen, you are the most beautiful person in the world.
Yes, that's it!
That evening, when the seven dwarfs got home, they found Snow White lying there. They tried everything to wake her up in vain. She still lay there as if she had fallen asleep. They mourned for her. They made her a transparent glass coffin. Then they put her inside it.
Poor Snow White. It must be the queen who harmed her.
Snow White, good night. We swear to take revenge for you one day.
The strange thing is, though staying inside the coffin for so long, she still looked as fresh as a living person who was sleeping. Her skin was as white as snow, her lips were still as red as blood, and her hair was still as black as ebony. Even the animals came and mourned Snow White. The squirrels came first, then the sparrow followed them, and the rabbits were the last ones to come. One day, there was a prince entering the woods. As it was too late, he had to seek shelter for the night in the 7 dwarfs' house.
Hey, man. As I finished hunting too late and there was no shelter here, can I stay here tonight?
Okay, if you don't mind the inconvenience of our house, you can stay here.
Going inside and seeing the glass coffin, he knew that he fell in love with Snow White at first sight. He said to the dwarfs that he wanted to take her to his palace.
Could you let me take this glass coffin and the princess to my palace? And please take this money as a thank you for taking care of her up to now.
Of course, the 7 dwarfs didn't accept that proposal. They loved Snow White not for money.
Never! Snow White is not a good to be purchased.
Not giving up, the prince thought for a while and came up with an idea.
All right, I confess that I fell in love with Snow White at the first time I saw her. Please help me. Let me take her to my palace where the healthcare condition is better. Then I will find the best doctors to cure her. I also welcome you all anytime you want to come and visit her.
Hearing the prince's honest and reasonable words, the 7 dwarfs agreed to let him take Snow White to the palace. The next morning, the prince told his guards to carry the coffin. But suddenly they stumbled on the plant's roots, and this dislodged from Snow White's throat the piece of the poisoned apple.
Where am I? Who are you?
Snow White, you have awoken. That's great. Keep calm. I will tell you everything.
Then he reported what had just happened for Snow White.
Maybe I've known who did that to you. When you go back to the palace with me and become my wife, I promise to never let anyone harm you again.
Snow White was so happy for the prince's love. She also believed in his promise to protect her. Therefore, she agreed with his proposal, and then they came back together, considering the wedding day. About the cruel queen, one day she suddenly received a wedding invitation from the prince in a neighboring country.
How strange. Why do they give me this while I don't get acquaintance with anyone in the neighboring country?
But she didn't care about it that much. Since the day Snow White died, she had been so content that she asked the mirror every single night.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
You, my queen, are fair, it's true. But the princess is even fairer than you.
Princess? What's that, princess? Or that is, the girl whom the prince of the neighboring country is about to marry. All right, I've gotta go see who she is.
Snow White and the prince's wedding was held with great splendor and majesty in the palace. They got so many best wishes from everyone. When she arrived at the wedding ceremony and caught the sight of Snow White, the queen went crazy. She thought that it was Snow White's injustice coming to revenge.
Unbelievable! Impossible! It is a ghost! Help me! She is a ghost!
After that, she ran away as quickly as possible, to the astonishment of everyone. Since then, sometimes, the 7 dwarfs still saw the queen bewildering in the woods, and the prince